is retiring.
Fox 26 reporter Christina Lopez introduces us to John Reynolds, who says he remembers the day he began in that role 44 years ago, as if it was yesterday. Christina, what a story.
That's right, Liz and Monty. John Reynolds is at a loss for words when it comes to describing his time serving as Yosemite National Park's postmaster. He's now reflecting on a career that he says is interwoven with his own family's history, beginning with his mother. There may not have been a red carpet, but John Reynolds was still treated like a local celebrity. During a special ceremony held at the steps of the post office in Yosemite National Park on Tuesday, park officials honored Reynolds for his 44 years serving as the postmaster in Yosemite National Park and El Portal post offices.
A postmaster is a very important role in the community. We bind the community together. We are the original social network, and John was fortunate to take on a role that Benjamin Franklin did in 1775.
Whether it's a lost piece of mail, we need to get something to another post office, whatever it has, John will say, I'll help you. And if he can't help us, he'll say, I'll find a way to help you. And he does that with me, he does that with everybody.
Born in Yosemite Valley in 1959, Reynolds grew up among the rocks and trees of the great outdoors, attending Mariposa High School. The Postal Service, a part of his own family service to the local community. Reynolds' own postal career beginning in the summer of 1978 as a seasonal employee, completely by chance, when a visit to his mother Anna, who worked for the post office for 43 years, ended with a job offer from the former postmaster. He became a permanent year-round employee in 1982.
Having been employed for 40 plus years by the Postal Service has been very enriching for his life, my life, his children's lives. Yes, his mom has been a pinnacle.
The 64-year-old taking inventory of his blessings as he reflects on his time living and working in what he describes as a magnificent place.
It's my backyard. I took it for granted. I look up at Half Dome, it was no big deal. Yosemite Falls, it was no big deal. You have to experience it. I can't even begin to try to articulate the feelings of living and working in a place like this.
Despite the natural splendor that surrounded him, Reynolds says the job wasn't without its frustrations. And the biggest challenge, he says, Mother Nature.
We have fires, we have floods, we have rock slides, natural disasters. This year we've experienced that already, where mail has to be rerouted, has to be driven around, or I have to go in my truck.
As for what's next?
I'll walk out and there will be a sadness, but then a bit of a smile too, because I will be back, just in a different form is all.
In his free time, John and his wife Christine say they plan to move in and enjoy their newly remodeled home in the Merced River Canyon, spending time at the Central Coast in the winter months. And John says he plans to finally get on his motorcycle that's been winking at him, begging him to get out on the open road. Liz and Monty.
I think, though, it's still hard to leave paradise out there where he's worked all those 44 years.
So much to see and do, and I bet his wife is really excited. She's like, okay, now we get to go together a lot more to places than before. Yeah, good for them.
Reynolds says one of the many perks of his position as the Yosemite Postmaster was the ability to live and raise his family in the place where he grew up.
Yeah, he adds that this isn't a retirement. It's just a change in occupation.
And a fun one at that.
Maybe he'll be like a full-time tourist now.
You never know.
You can do that. Well, the Powerball